Abba Yahudi, a member of a militia helping the army in the fight against Boko Haram, is now facing his own battle for his life. A rocket tore through the patrol car he was in as he helped provide cover for oil workers 2 months ago. BABAKURA LAWAN was also part of that convoy that included soldiers.
It
was an ambush. The surprise is that we were certain the area was safe. We spent days working there. The attack happened on our last day.
The attack was the bloodiest so far this year in Nigeria's northeast.
A few kilometers away from here, in July, Boko Haram fighters ambushed a convoy of oil exploration workers being escorted by the military and vigilantes. More than 50 people died in that attack. That attack coincided with an increase in the rate of suicide bombings and abductions in the northeast. The military's response was an air and ground offensive that lasted for weeks.
The army deployed more personnel and equipment, and top commanders were ordered back to the region, where a climate of fear has returned. The latest wave of violence represents a change in strategy by Boko Haram, with suicide bombings and hostage-taking being stepped up. Security experts say this was to be expected after the group lost control of territory it held.
Holding grounds also makes you weaker, because if you hold the ground, it means, the opposing force has something substantive to hit. But when you attack and run, you kind of dilute all that advantage in numbers, advantage in equipment, advantage in training.
Retired Group Captain SADEEQ SHEHU fears an end to the fight is not yet in sight.
We may probably take us a very, very long time, because we could say this insurgency is dead, that you could spend weeks without hearing that Boko Haram has launched an operation. The notion of complete victory may be very difficult to attain, but maybe we could have sufficient victory.
The military declined to speak about Boko Haram's recent strategy and its own response. For now, a renewed military operation may have calmed the situation, but people in the northeast know that they have not heard the last from fighters who in the last 8 years have killed tens of thousands of people and forced more than 2.5 million others from their homes. Ahmed Idris, Jazeera, northeast Nigeria.